गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय पुष्पात् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सत्तर सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद से अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय स्वामी भक्तवृंद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड थैंक यू वेरी मच
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 2nd Chapter, verse number 11. Na Nishkritar Uditar Brahma Vadibhi Tata Vishuddhyati Aghavan Vratadibhi Yatha Harer Namapadar Udahrtais Taduttama Shloka Gunopalambhakam Nanishkritar Uditar Brahmavadibhi Nanishkritar Uditar Brahmavadibhi Tata Vishuddhyatagavan Vratadibhi Tata Vishuddhyatagavan Vratadibhi Yata Harer Nama Padaruta Hritais Yata Harer Nama Padaruta Hritais Taduttama Shloka Gunopalambhakam Taduttama Shloka Gunopalambhakam
Na nishkutai ruditai brahmavadibhi tatha visuddhatai agavan amritadibhi jatha harennama padai rudahitai tat uttama shloka gunopalambhakam. So the Vishnu Dutas, they are instructing the Jamadutas. Now they are authorized person. This Vishnu Duta, they are authorized person. They are not ordinary person. They are coming from Vaikuntha. Just like Narada Muni comes from higher planetary system, Vaikuntha Loka. He is called Devarishi. He travels all over the universes, material and spiritual. He has got special concessions. Sometimes, Bachcha Kota, sometimes we have got information, the yogis, they can also travel not only within this material universe, but in the spiritual. The instance of Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni, when he committed offense at the feet of Maharaj Ambarish. Maharaj Ambarish was a grihastha, a kshatriya, and king. He had to rule over the kingdom. But because he was devotee, he was very respectful. So Durvasa Muni, he was a great yogi. He became very much envious of this king, Ambarish Maharaj, that he is ordinary grihastha dealing with politics, and I am a great yogi known all over the universe, and he is more respected than me. So he wanted to punish him, to show him his yogic power. Sometimes the yogis, they get some power and they misuse it for personal sense gratification. That is the pitfall of yogic perfection. When one gets little power, he misuses it and thereby falls down. So this Durvasa Muni also, what to speak of other paltry yogis, even Durvasa Muni, he became envious. So one day he came to Amrish Maharaj on the Dadashi day with 60,000 disciples and ordered the Maharaj, today we have come to take a prasadam in your palace, please arrange for this. So that was Dadashi day. You know, on the Dadashi day there is a regulative principle that in the morning at about 9 o'clock one has to take something, prasadam, to break the house, breakfast. So this Durvasa Muni, along with disciples, they went to the river Ganges to take bath, but they were willfully not coming back. So Amrish Maharaj asked the priest that Durvasa Muni is my guest. I cannot take anything without offering him. So what shall I do? Now I have to observe the Dadashi breakfast. So the Brahmin priest ordered him that, Maharaj, you can take little charanamrita, the water. So according to Shastra, drinking little water is not breaking fast. So it will be not taken with it. So with the advice of the Brahmin, formerly the kings, they were guided by the instruction of the Brahmins and great saintly persons. They were not doing anything whimsically. That is not fair. So with the instruction of the Brahmins, he took little charanamrita. And Durvasa Muni was a great yogi, he could immediately understand. Then he came back and became very angry. His idea was to punish him somewhere or other, give the dog bad name and hang it. This was his policy. So he was to give some bad name. So he became angry that I am your guest and you have already broken your Ekadashi fasting, so I shall teach you. So he immediately ordered, he plucked one ear and a great demon came. So Durvasa Muni made his caricature of yogic power, and Amrish Maharaj was a devotee. He did not know anything such magic. He was pure devotee, that's all. So he could simply stand, all right, I am faulty, you can punish me. So this great demon was coming to kill him, and the devotee has no other way than to remember Krishna. So immediately Krishna Sudarshan Chakra came to protect him, and the Sudarshan Chakra immediately killed the demon. Then the Sudarshan Chakra attacked Durvasa Muni. So Durvasa Muni began to flee. He went upper planetary system to Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and this way he wanted protection, but nobody could give protection. They said, no, we cannot give you protection. Lord Vishnu is angry upon you, it is not possible to give you protection. So he then went to Lord Vishnu also in the Vaikuntha Lok. Just see how much powerful he is, that he could go through the whole universe, then enter into the spiritual world, Vaikuntha Loka, and he could see personally a Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu also denied protection. No, I cannot give you protection. You are Vaishnava Aparadhi. You have offended to the Vaishnava Maharaj or Muris. You can be protected only if you go and fall down at his feet, and if he excuses, then my Sudarshan Chakra will not disturb. So, this incident, this Durvasa Muni penetrated through the universe, went to the Vaikuntha Loka, personally saw Vishnu, still he was not protected, and this time took about 1 year. The yogic power, my point was how yogis are powerful, that they can go through the space very swiftly. The modern scientists, they say that to go to the topmost planet within this universe, it will take 40,000 of years. That is their calculation. But this yogi, Ambaris, Durvasa, could go through the universe, not only universe, other Vaikuntha, so within 1 year. This is called yogic power. But still, he is not as powerful as the devotee. He had to come back and fall down at the lotus feet of Ambaris Maharaj. And when Ambaris Maharaj excused him, he was a Brahmin yogi. As soon as he fell down at the feet of Ambaris Maharaj, he said, you are Durvasa Muni, you are so great, powerful, don't put me into this difficulty. What do you want? Now you excuse me. Excuse, if I have got any resultant actions of my past activity, take everything. Take everything. It is said. This is Vaishnava. And this is our Vaishnava. Therefore, Harava Bhaktasya Kuto Mahad Guna. If one may have all the good qualities, but if he is not a devotee of the Lord, yes, his good qualities have no value. Harava Bhaktasya Kuto Mahad Guna. Manorathena asato dhavato hi. They are simply carried away by the mental concoction. This is their qualification. So Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, they are all restless because they are carried away by the whims of mind. And a bhakta is fixed down. Bhajate ma anannabha sadhureva samantavya. Mahatmanas tumang prartha daivi prakriti masi. Vajanti ananya manaso. This is devotee. They do not like to show any power. Power is already there, just see. This Ambaris Maharaj was not a yogi. He did not know. He was simply surrendered, simply fully surrendered to Krishna. That's all. But he defeated this yogi. The yogi came and fell down at his feet. So, a devotee does not require to acquire any yogic power or any jnana siddhi or this siddhi. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakoli Asanta Krishna Bhakta Niskam Ataev Shanti. People are after Shanti, peacefulness. So it is declared that nobody can get Shanti, peacefulness, unless he is unalloyed devotee of Krishna. Annavilasita sunnam, jnana karma dhanavritam, anukullena krishnanasilanam bhakti uttama. This is what. If you have got a pinch of annavilas, then you cannot become a pure devotee. That is not possible. then Krishna will give you chance to fulfill your annavilas, not Krishna bhakti. He can give you even mukti, but he will not give you bhakti. This is Krishna's principle. Bhakti can be awarded to a person who is fully surrendered, one who does not know anything but Krishna. This is the way. Therefore, it is said, na nishkritai ruditai brahmavadibhi statha visuddhati aghavan vratadibhi. In the Shastras, there are different varieties of ritualistic ceremonies, vratas, to counteract our sinful activities within this material world. The material world is so situated that if you do not want to become a sinful man, unless you are devotee, you will be forced to commit sinful activities. You will be forced. Just like you are very good man, but when walking on the street, you are killing so many ants. We have got experience while morning walk. You cannot avoid it. It is not possible. And you are responsible for killing the ant. Then how you can save yourself from the sinful activities? Therefore in the Shastra it is said, padanga padanga jada vipadam. Padanga padanga jada vipadam. If you want to stay within this material world, then padanga padanga. In every state there is danger. Padanga padanga jada vipadam. Natesam. Natesam. Not for them who samasita ji padapallavam plavam mahat padanga punna jasumurari. One who has taken shelter at the lotus feet of Murari, means Krishna, samasita, sammakasita, sarvadharman parittajya mamekam, samma, fully. Samma means samma. No reservation. Krishna, I do not know anything more. I simply surrender unto you. Now, whatever you do, accept it. If you like to kill me, kill me. If you want to give me protection, that's all. Anyway, I am surrendered. This is called full surrender. So, the Bhakti Marga, it is clearly said it is, that you cannot be purified simply by performing the Vedic ritualistic ceremony. Na-niskritai ruditai brahmavadivi. Brahmavadi means, Brahma means Sabda Brahma, Vedic injunction. So there are many brahmavadi, just like Manu Samhita, Parashar, he has made Vinsati, Dharma Shastra. So they are authorized things, but still, if you follow the ritualistic ceremonies, if you make atonement according to the Vedic direction, you cannot be fully purified. Fully purified because unless you are detestful of this material existence, unless you are determined to go back to home, back to Godhead, if you want to adjust in this material world to be happy, then you have to commit sinful activities. There is no doubt. Therefore it is said that you cannot be purified. Na-niskritai ruditai brahmavadihi statha visuddhati aghavan vratadibhi. Aghavan means sinful. Every one of us who is in this material world is sinful. So he has to be purified. So this best purification process is devotional service. And the purification process begins annavilasita sunnam, when you have no more any material desires. then is the purification. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam. Nirmalam. Malam means sinful reaction. And nirmalam. If you want to become completely free from all contamination of this material world. Contamination means associating with the different modes of material nature. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Even if you are associating with Satagun, still it is contamination. What to speak of other Rajagun, Tamagun. Those who are contaminated by Rajagun and Tamagun, they are fully engaged in lusty desires and greediness. Tada rajastamo bhava kama lobha gayastati. Kama lobha, rajastama, the whole world is infected with rajagun and tamagun. Therefore, they are simply absorbed in kama and lobha, lusty desires and greediness. Not that only the poor man is hankering after money. Even the richest man in this material world, he is also hankering. Love, I want more, I want more. Krishna is assuring that yoga khemam bahama, tesham nityavijuktanam yoga khemam bahama. If one is fully surrendered, I supply him. Personally, I carry his personal necessities. Yoga khemam vahamiyaham. Not that I ask somebody, but I carry myself. He is giving assurance. So, why we should be hankering after other things to become happy? It is foolishness. Krishna assures, tesham nitya vijuktanam. Yoga khemam baham. So, this is the special mercy for the unallied devotee. So, unallied devotee means anna vilasita sannam sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. Upadhi means artificially. I am the husband of this wife. I am the father of these children. I am the inhabitants of America. I am American. I am Hindu. I am Muslim. I am Christian. I am Brahmin. I am fat. I am thin. I am white. I am black. So many things. These are all upadhis. So one has to become free from this upadhi. I am not this, I am not that, I am not this. Then what you are? Gopi bhattu padakamale dasa dasanu dasa. When one becomes like that, I am the servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, Gopi. This is called parampara system. This is our real identification, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. So if you want to be happy, you cannot become happy by your so-called endeavor, by tidbits, this I'll do and I'll be happy. This is all nonsense. You can be happy only when you fully surrender to Krishna, without any abhilash. Therefore, even the big karmis who are able to perform big costly sacrifices, karmis they do, big. You will find even nowadays, of course, there is no Jagig Brahma at the present moment. Still, if you advertise that here there will be big jagga, you will get lots of money immediately. There will be jagga. But in the Kali Yuga, there is no Jagig Brahman, no jagga will be successful. Kritejat jatato makhai, kritejat dhyato Vishnu, tetayam jajato makhai. Makha means jagga. You cannot perform jagga now. It is not possible. Where is the ghee? Where is the grain? People are starving without food grain. How you can forward tons and tons of food grains, ghee was sacrificed. That is yoga. So this is not possible. Up to Treta Yuga it was possible. Kite Jadhyatu Vishnu. In meditation, this is a first. There are so many foolish people, they are misled by other rascal meditation. What meditation? Meditation is so easy thing. Valmiki Muni meditated for 60,000 of years. Then he got perfection. So who will get that opportunity? It's all first. Meditation is first. Yajna, the so-called yajna is also first, because there is no Jaggic Brahman. The Jaggic Brahman would ignite fire by mantra, not matches. Where is that Jaggic Brahman? So this is not possible. Krite jadhyato Vishnu tretayang jatato makhai dapare paricajayang kalutad hariki. This is the Shastric injunction. You have to take this process. If you want to be perfect, then you have to take the Shastra Vidhi. If you don't take the Shastra Vidhi mutsajya vartate kamakaraka na siddhim sabhagati na sukham na param. If you don't accept the injunction in the Shastra, especially when Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is instructing you in the Bhagavad Gita, that is the essence of all Shastra. You take that, then you'll be happy. Otherwise not. So here it is said that Bhagavan, the sinful man, cannot be purified by simply this ritualistic ceremonies, atonement, or keeping some vows, brata. Then how it is possible? Because everyone is Jatha Hare Nama. Therefore it is a commandment. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, eva kevalam. Kalau nastaiva, nastaiva, nastaiva. The same thing. You will never find the injunction of the Shastra contradicted. In the Agni Puran it is said, and in the Srimad Bhagavad also the same thing. Agni Puran says Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, eva kevalam. And here in the Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, Jatha Hare Nama, Padai Rudavritai. Uttama Sloka Gunopalam. Hare Nama means chanting of the holy name. That is simple. But when you chant Hare Nama, then you gradually understand what is Hari, what is his form, what is his quality, what is his activities. Then you can understand. Because without Hare Nama, your heart is dirt. Chetadarpanamad. Unless your heart is clean, you cannot understand what is Hari, what is his name, what is his form, what is his quality, what are his activities. You cannot understand. Atasya Krishna namadi na bhaved graham indriya. Your blunt nonsense senses, if you utilize, you cannot understand Krishna. Therefore people are not understanding Krishna, neither are they understanding the value of Harinam, because their senses are blunt, contaminated with these my qualities. They cannot understand. But this is the only way. Chetadarpanamarjanam, bhava mahadavagni nidbhav. Because we have to purify. That this is the only method. Chant Hare Krishna. Then you will gradually purify. Punnat sabana kirtanam. Punnat sabana kirtanam. Sinnatang sakata Krishna. Punnat sabana kirtanam. If you hear, if you chant about Krishna, uttama sloka, as it is said, that uttama sloka gunopalambhaka. So many benefits are there. So the Hare Krishna movement is so important that everyone should take it very seriously. Sada kirtaniya sada tinadapi sunichena tarorupi sahisnana amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. This is the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then typically it is padam padam jad vipada. In this material world there is only vipad. There is no sampad. Foolishly we think that I am very nice. What is nice? You have to die next moment. What is nice? But these foolish people say, yes, I am nice. You ask anybody, how are you? Yes, very nice. What is that nice? You are going to die tomorrow. It's still nice. That's all. This is going. So it is padang. They are making scientific researches to become happy. But these rascals, they do not know how to stop death. What is the nice? But they have no brain to understand. But Krishna said, these are the problems, my dear sir. You scientists, you are trying so many things. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi, dukkha dosha anudarsa. First of all, find out what is your problem. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. You have to take birth, you have to die, you have to suffer from disease, you have to become old. Stop it first of all, then talk of scientific advancement, otherwise you are nonsense. Thank you very much. Hare.
As a service, I'll try to ask some questions. In starting, Srila Prabhupada was telling the qualities of Amrish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. How Amrish Maharaj acted and how Durvasa Muni acted.
Prabhupada was mentioning that Ambarish Maharaj was very respectful to the guests, and he was always taking guidance from the brāhmaṇas, what has to be done. So when Durvasa Muni came at the time of fast breaking, so he referred to the brāhmaṇas, what has to be done. Durvasa Muni, about Durvasa Muni, Prabhupada was mentioning that he purposefully came that time so that he has a tendency that he wants to catch a bad person and then put him down.
Haribo! So, Amrish Maharaj was very respectful, however, Durvasa Muni was very envious. Thank you. So, how Amrish Maharaj acted when Durvasa Muni tried to kill Amrish Maharaj with the help of the yogic power? What was Amrish Maharaj's response? What he did?
Hare Krishna. Amrish Maharaj simply surrendered he simply surrendered to Krishna.
Haribo! That's the nature of devotee. Although the demon came, devotee has no other way than to remember Krishna. See, Durvasa Muni Amrish Maharaj immediately remembered Krishna. And then we know Durvasa Muni went to all the planets. So he went to Vishnu Loka also. What Lord Vishnu replied to Durvasa Muni?
Lord Vishnu replied like, you are Vaishnava Aparadhi, so I cannot help you. You have to take shelter of a devotee.
Haribo. So then Durvasa Muni understood, I've did a mistake, I did a Vaishnava aparadh. So he came back to Amrish Maharaj, and this time he fall down at the lotus feet of Amrish Maharaj. Now how he acted, how Amrish Maharaj acted.
Like Ambarish Maharaj told that you are so much, you are great yogi. Who am I to excuse? Like whatever pious credits I have, let it be for this cause. Let you be saved.
Haribo. Then Prabhupada explained who can be peaceful and who all cannot be peaceful. Prabhupada quoted a shloka also.
Bhakti Mukti Siddhigami Sakala Shanta. Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Raiva Shanta.
Haribo.
Only devotees can be peaceful.
So, devotee is always shant, peaceful. So, to whom this bhakti can be rewarded?
Yeah, Prabhupada said Anya Abhilat Sunyam. Means if you have pinch of desire also, the bhakti cannot be rewarded.
You have to fully surrender without any desires. Haribo. So what is that full surrender? Prabhupada quoted shloka also. Full surrender means?
Samashrita ye madapallam. That look Sarvadharman Parityajya Mami.
Sarvadharma Parityajya. What one more thing Prabhupada told about after that, Sarvadharma Parityajya. What is this does mean? How it practically mean, Sarvadharma Parityajya? Without reservation, okay. How? So Prabhupada. So that comes later. Here Prabhupada told, if you want to give me protection, that's all right. I am surrender. If you want to kill me, you kill me. So this is full surrender. Haribol. Ashishila Pada. Okay. Then Prabhupada told, if you follow the ritualistic ceremonies, then also you cannot be purified. Why? And when we will be purified?
Prabhupada was mentioning that there are so many processes given in the Brahma Shastras, Vedic scriptures, but we don't get full purification because the taste of that sinful activity does not go. So only way is surrendering ourselves to Lord Krishna.
Haribo. Then Prabhupada explained about Nirmalam, that Sarva Upadivana Muktam Tat Patrana Nirmalam. And that Prabhupada is telling Malam means sinful reaction. So how people get contaminated by Rajoguna and Tamoguna? What is the nature of the person who is in Rajoguna and Tamoguna? Okay, anyone who has not answered? Abul? You want to?
He is always lusty and greedy.
Always
Tadarajastam.
Haribo. So whole world is hankering, but we need not to hanker. Why? Why we should not be hankering for other things to become happy?
Prabhupada mentioned one shloka, I'm not remembering this shloka, but it mentions that Krishna says that if you surrender to me, I'll supply you everything.
I'll protect you. Yoga Shem Bhavami. Haribo. Then Prabhupada told about upadhis. So what all upadhis Prabhupada told? And if without upadhi means what? Both things. Right now we have different upadhis.
quoted this verse, Sarvopadi Vinarmuktam, Satparatvena Nirmalam. Man, woman, black, this religion, that religion, like caste, country, all these differences. You should give up all the upadi, this kind of material upadi, material identity. These are artificial things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Gopi Bhattu Pada Kamalayo Dasa Dasa Anada. That is our real identity.
Haribo! So then Prabhupada told that we cannot perform yajna. Why it is not possible? But meditation is fast, yajna is fast. Why?
Because yajna required so much ghee, so much grains, and pure brāhmaṇas required. Those are not available in Kali Yuga.
Haribo! Then we were told in this age of Kali, the only solution is Hari Kirtan. And if we want to be perfect, then you have to take to Shastra Vidhi. If we don't take, then what will happen? Prabhupada quoted from Bhagavad Gita, one shloka.
Prabhupada quoted, Yashastra vidhim atsrujya vartate kamakarita nasi siddhim avapnotim na sukham na paramati. One will fall down again.
Haribo! So then how Agavan, the sinful man, can be purified, and which all ways he cannot be purified? Prabhupada told both. I'll repeat the question. How a sinful person can be purified? Murli Krishna.
By pure devotional service, Prabhuji.
By pure devotional service. Haribo! So by taking Harinam, Hari Kirtan, then gradually one will understand and will be purified. But people are not understanding Krishna. Neither they are understanding the value of Harinam. Why?
Because their heart is not clean.
Their heart is not clean. About the senses, what Prabhupada told? Their senses are blunt, contaminated with bad qualities. Therefore, they cannot understand. Haribo! So then Prabhupada told about this material world at the end. You remember what Prabhupada told? How is this material world is?
Padam padam yat vipadam. Every step it is danger.
Haribo! Prabhupada gave some example also. Very nicely Prabhupada explained this. If you ask someone...
Prabhupada gave an example. If we ask someone how you are, means they said I am nice. So what is nice? Every moment death will come. So next moment they come.
How somebody can be nice in this world. Haribo! Then Prabhupada told about the real problems of life. Prabhupada told first you have to stop this. Then you talk about spiritual scientific advancement. What are the real problems of life?
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi.
Yes. And if you are not doing, then everything else is nonsense. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.